audio problem. Don't know what is the problem. Can you hear me, guys? Let me know if you're hearing any audio, because we having audio. Okay. Anyway, guys, we had an audio problem before, so yeah, today is not the day. It's the first trial on the channel for the live, and unfortunately we were having issues. First it was lighting, then it was the audio. Let me okay, I think this should be okay. So welcome to today's live. Welcome to the Real Things podcast. If you hear a lot of noise in the background, it's just the neighbors' dogs. So guys, I want to talk today a little bit about, firstly, welcome to the live. If you're new here, you're welcome to subscribe to the channel. If it's your umpteenth time, thanks for making it back. I'm just relaxed, and it's a very bright and sunny morning. It's also warm, so we're gonna chat a little bit. Now, firstly, I want to talk about the issue with Dimongo. I was saying that earlier on, but you guys couldn't hear because there was no sound. The issue with Dimongo that has been trending. Sadly, this is, this does not really look good for her brand, and it seems like people are sometimes set out to just destroy. So what I want to discuss really is how two things: how JB clapped back, number one. Number two, the burning issue, which is the documents that was released to AM Carroll, and she read it out on her premiere. The documents that was released to her from Jam Tours Africa, the Jamaican guy who Dimongo is now in court with for non-payment of whatever business transaction that they had. I did a video yesterday on the whole issue, so you can also go and watch that video. Yeah, so I want to talk about JB a little bit. Dimongo did a live a couple days back while in Jamaica, and she kind of was explaining herself, and at some point in the live she stated that she do not want to have anybody who she would have to take care of, because she made that mistake before. Now we know that Dimongo had many, like a few relationships. I'm not gonna say many, a few relationships. She's a public figure, and whatever she does, she's transparent enough to come out in the public with her personal life. Now, she stated on the live that she does not want to have somebody who is like she's like their mother. So I happened to be watching AM Carroll yesterday, her premiere, and I think JB clapped back. But I'm thinking to myself, not because you are the last person that she dealt with on a relationship basis, that does not mean that she was speaking about you. Look at Michaela Ponte, and go back to the reason why the relationship fell apart. It was kind of, not to big name calling, but it was kind of a situation similar to how she left the JB situation. It was something similar to that, I don't know if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know why JB would have to take it upon himself and want to clap back, because she never called his name. I think I even responded on the AM Carroll's premiere. JB's name was never called, and I would add my advice to Demo going forward. Whenever people, whenever people test you, you know, or push you, or say things that will trigger you, just take a deep breath. I don't know if you guys see it the same way, but that's just my take on it. Just take a deep breath, because honestly, you do not, you do not have to respond to every single comment. And if it is something of that personal effect, or if it's something that is gonna touch you deeply, remember now, you know, you're treading into deep waters. You don't have to be afraid of anybody. You don't have to be crushed, you know, pushed down or cower. That doesn't make you a weak person if you don't answer. Silent river is the one that runs deep. That is just my take on that part of it. So I was saying JB didn't have to clap back unless he's feeling guilty. Anyway, guys, they had a beautiful thing. No joke about it. They had a beautiful thing together, and I enjoyed every moment of it up until the prank. Up until the prank. But guys, talking about prank, did you see where A.M. Carroll was saying that was talking a bunch of things? I mean, why do we get so personal? I mean, just imagine, right? These people take the time and give us the privilege of sharing their personal life, and give us the privilege to view, to get a insight into their personal life. And why would you want to come on the internet and talk about how the woman had profile on Tinder in the Philippines, and how many boyfriends that she had? And I think this is too personal. I honestly think that this is too personal, and I would advise A.M. Carroll to quit doing these kind of things, because that's when you cross the line. And I think that you can get in trouble for defamation of character. I don't think the Mongo has physically came out to the public and said that whether she had 1 or 10 men or 10 relationships. I don't think she's ever done that. I've never came across a video like that. So I don't think, I mean, as a reactor, you have to know your boundaries. You have to know your boundaries. I'm not going to make today's live long, because I already had issues in the beginning of the video, but nothing is perfect. This is my first live. So on that aspect of it, I don't think, what did I cover? So I covered JB. I'm covering on A.M. Carroll. Do not come on the internet and discuss the woman's personal life to that effect. I know her friends, or her former friends, as you said, would have probably spoke of it, and whatever you said further in the premiere, I'm not going to repeat all of those things, because then I probably would have been in the same league, because I'm repeating things that you said, which I'm trying not to too much, you know. That is too much information. Too much information. So just quit with the because all of us have skeletons in our closet. All. Anyhow, back to what I started on firstly, which is the payment issue. And I'm gonna say why I think that everything turned out the way how it probably have not how it probably have turned out now. I think, right? Because when I went back and watched Jam Tour's videos, and the way how everything, what he was saying, how he was saying, like, I was not there, I don't know what transpired, but I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you make an assessment and you see how you know, people's reaction, and you can make an assumption, a summary from people's reaction. Now if you watch John Torres video, you can see where monies were paid, monies were sent to the Mongo, and I guess if they had a relationship, I'm not sure, but I heard the A.M. Carl was saying that yes, there was a relationship. I did not hear from on trending. Yes, there was a relationship. I'm not gonna be able to see the comments now. I'm very far. It may look close, but I'm far from I'm using my mobile phone. So I'll read the comments after. And thanks for coming in. So last chain of thought. So there's no record really that I saw I came across that Jamtor said that he was in a relationship. I don't know, and I don't really even care. But what I'm saying, right, is I honestly think that when you when you invest your time, your money, and your energy in a relationship, if there was one, I don't think you should. I might sound stupid, I might sound silly, but I don't think you should tussle with each other in the end for financial, on the financial side of it, or materialistic side of it. I should leave it at materialistic side of it. Some people walk away, and if I should walk away, and if I ever had to walk away from any relationship, I was always the leader anyhow. I was always the leader. I built my house. I finished my house at the age of 25 to 27, looking to sell it right now, because I've moved on to a different phase of life and I don't want to be in that area anymore. Anyway, that's not the story. What I'm saying is that I've walked away from relationships, but even though I invested, I walked away. I didn't look for anything in return because I wanted to wash my hands clean of situations, even whether they were bad, very bad, or not so bad. I walked away. I'm not fighting anybody for any materialistic things, because things come and things go, and if I'm starting anew, I want fresh. But I can stay here and speak, but I don't know how everything happened the way how it happened. So I'm just gonna stay here on my side of the river and say how I think that things fell apart. I believe that Dee became hurt and got angry and confused. Why would you want back the money? Because we both invested, and we both invested time, energy, effort, everything. I'm not gonna say anything about love because me don't know if they were involved romantically. But I'm just saying, I might sound weak coming across, but I believe that, you know, she was adamant about not studying that side of it because she also invested 50-50, meet me in the middle. You know that song? Yeah, that's just how I felt about the situation when it came out first. So honestly, her not I saw it Am Carl was saying that the Mongo ended up dodging the courts, deleting and blocking lawyers' messages and numbers. And when she was told that she needed to appear in the Kenyan courts for the hearing, guys, when it comes to the law, don't play around. And my advice to Dimongo, I know you're firm in your beliefs. I've seen your actions. I know that you're a firm believer in yourself, which you have to do, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is going to believe in you. But my advice to you, you know, when it comes to the law, you're not above it, which I know that you are not. I kind of feel your pain, and sometimes we can be our own worst enemy, and don't make it come to that point. So go get yourself sorted out and let's move on from this phase. Just wash your hands clean, and this should be a valid lesson for you going forward. You know, this should be a valid lesson to you going forward, which I know from how I see you moving, I realize that you have been smitten, bitten. Smitten is when you love struck. You have been bitten and mortally wounded by people whom you trusted very deeply, shared a lot of things with. Everybody shares stuff. Everybody talk about their family. Everybody talk about them significant other with one person or the other, either with your family or with your friends. And there you come here and tell me that no, you don't discuss your one another. There you come and tell me that you don't discuss one another. You know, so I don't care what nobody wants to say. Dee is her own. She's a trendsetter, and I'm not taking any sides. I like to stand in the middle and give justice where justice is to be served. As I said, you know, earlier, you go and sort out your things, because, you know, nobody is above the law, which I know that you're not, and you don't think, I know that you do not think you are. So, you know, don't, no linger, no cornering, go sort out yourself. And to the people who are constantly calling, the name calling, that name calling thing, I think it's time now that you guys move past that, because the defamation of character and the bringing down of each other, it don't look good on the social media. It don't look good, and you guys are from Africa, and you guys need to honestly, you know, come down now. You guys need to calm down now. Time for calm down. So thanks guys for tuning into the live, to today's live, and we're gonna come back, and this was a practice run. As you see, I didn't even set up any other device to hear if my audio was clear, because there was nobody here. So we're gonna come back and do this some more, and let us hope that everything works out in favor for Dimongo, and let us hope that, but by the way, something I want to say, you guys know that there's two sides to this thing. You can, when you constantly calling and talking about somebody, you know, when we're getting at, right? There's two sides to it. It's either you're gonna tear the person down, or you're gonna build them up. Reason for saying so, because the algorithm works when the person is trending. It works best in the favor of the person. So as long as you don't go do nothing over the boundaries to create a complete teardown of this hardworking young creator, I think, even though you intended to, you know, set out to harm her, it might even, what you set out to, how you set out to harm her. They have a saying, let me put it this way, what is intended for bad can actually work in her favor. Let me come back again, guys. We'll do another live, maybe Thursday, maybe Friday. I don't know. Let's see how this goes, and we will work on it some more, and make sure that I come back better, stronger, working audio in the next time. Anyway, guys, see you. Take care of yourself, and if you don't hear from me again, see you over in the next week. Bye.